Hello, James Waldridge here in York with the Fleet Risk Management Nugget for you. I hope you can take these snippets of best practice interspersed with a little inspiration maybe, and reduce your fleet costs, stop collisions and keep your drivers in one piece. Concentration has to be one of the most important aspects of driving. If we don't concentrate when we're behind the wheel, sooner or later we're bound to have a collision. Unfortunately, concentration is one of the first things to be affected by lack of sleep. Now, it's rare for a driver to completely fall asleep at the wheel, but it's common for drivers to have short lapses in concentration. These are called microsleeps. If one of your employees is getting less than 7 hours of sleep a night on a routine basis, they're at risk of having microsleeps as they drive. Microsleeps only last a couple of seconds, but in that time, all perception channels stop, not just vision. This means that for a few seconds, the ability to operate a steering wheel and pedals stops. It's common for the driver to not even realise that they've had a microsleep. At 30 miles an hour, a vehicle travels 44 feet in 1 second. So a microsleep of 2 seconds will see the vehicle travel for 88 feet, with the driver having no conscious control of the vehicle. If that happens on a bend, the vehicle will be off the road or in the oncoming carriageway. If the driver's getting 8 hours of sleep a night, these microsleeps can be avoided. Getting less sleep than that on a regular basis results in the microsleeps increasing in frequency. The problem is that people don't know how fatigued they are. Research shows that millions of people have been living in a fatigued state for years. We grow used to operating at a suboptimal level. When people say, it's okay, I can get by on 5 hours sleep a night, they're wrong. They'll have got used to a poor standard of performance. They'll also be 3 times more likely to have a crash. Knock that down to 4 hours of sleep a night and they're 11.5 times more likely to have a crash compared to if they've had 8 hours sleep on a routine basis. The increase in mortality rate with lack of sleep isn't linear, it's exponential. So when you're talking to your drivers about fatigue, the message is that if you start to feel fatigued when driving, you can't power through it. You need to stop and take a nap for 20 minutes. And when you wake up, don't start driving immediately. You'll have sleep inertia. Wait at least 15 minutes to wake up properly and maybe go and get a coffee. When it comes to taking naps on a long drive, the rule of diminishing returns applies. At some stage, you're just going to have to stop and find a bed for the night. Your driving at work policy needs to reflect this. If you need a template driving at work policy, contact me at james@fleetsafetyacademy.co.uk and I'll send one over. Thank you.